Preparation. Prepare the pizza dough, having in mind that for the pizza cones, an extra 75 milliliters of vegetable oil per kilogram of dough will have to be added. The dough has to be homogenized, soft, and elastic. You will need a kitchen scale so the dough can be divided into equal portions of 70 to 80 grams. Knead the dough on a clean and lightly floured surface and separate into round balls. The best way to work the dough is to place the ball on the work surface and continually turn it in a circular motion with the palm. It is important at this stage to make sure the balls of dough have a smooth surface with no cracks. If there are cracks, the cones may appear uneven or may even split. The cracks in the dough will fade as you work it with your fingers. Make the balls cone-shaped by rolling them back and forth on the work surface with the palm pressing slightly more on one side. Flour lightly. Place in a basin and cover with a clean towel. The cones must rest there for at least 30 minutes. Dab a clean cotton cloth with vegetable oil and wipe the molds and cones to lightly grease them. Set the lower thermostat to about 180 degrees Celsius and the upper thermostat to 140 degrees Celsius to preheat the machine. Baking. Set the timer for 1.5 minutes. Place the dough pieces in the molds with the pointed end down so they fit well in the middle. Slowly lower the cone rack so the cones fit into the molds. At this point, the dough abruptly swells and fills the entire space between the mold and the cone. When the gap between the cone and the mold is about 1 centimeter, pause for about 5 seconds to allow for the release of steam. Lower the cone rack until it is fully in place in the lower position. When the selected cooking time is over, the beeper will sound. At this point, raise the cone holder until it is secured in the upper position. Remove the baked cones from the cone molds and place them on the machine's special shelf. Repeat the process for the next batch. Make sure to regularly coat the cone molds with vegetable oil to make the cone removal easier. Pizza cone filling. When all the cones you need have been prepared, you may proceed to fill them. Preheat the oven at this point. Fill the cones with the ingredients of your choosing and set them aside until you have enough to fill the oven. You may also fill the cones while you bake pizzas. Baking. Place the cones in the oven holders and bake at the temperature and time you prefer. Placement in display case warmer. When a batch of pizza cones is ready, place the cones in the display case warmer where they can be held until serving. Avoid serving straight out of the oven, as continual opening and closing of the oven door will result in a loss of heat. It is better to serve them out of the display case.